Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the planet. Sister Elle here from Elle Productions, and I'm here to do the new moon reading for the 12 signs of the Zodiac. So we'll start with Aries, and I'm going to use my Doreen Virtue Oracle cards. So what do we have for Aries? Aries, okay, that's what we have. Do some research. So in this new moon, it's your new moon, so do something new, do some research in an area that you may have been thinking about, wanted to be interested in. It's in your first house, so do some research on something that's interesting to you. Okay, very good. And then we have Taurus. So Taurus, the new moon for you is in your 12th house, because you are the 12th house of Aries. So once the sun moves around into your house, then you'll be the first house. And that's how the zodiac wheel works. So what do we have for Taurus for the new moon? The 12th house. So the 12th house is about dreams. It's ruled by Neptune. It's a sign of Pisces. It's Neptune and Jupiter rule the 12th house. So you may have some luck in areas that you'd totally forgotten about, and they suddenly resurface. So let's see what Taurus has for the new moon. So how's it been going? Been a bit of a busy time, huh? Preparations for new things to come in, making space. Okay, here we go. Oh, we also need to do some research like Aries. Here we go. So we can do some research in the 12th house. 12th house is about dreams and about knowing that all of the universe being connected in ways that would help you in everyday life. So you may be dreaming a project into existence, and you need to do some more research on that. Okay, Taurians? Right, and what do we have for our Geminis? And this new moon in Aries will be in your 11th house. So the 11th house is the area of communications. It's the house of Aquarius. So it's groups of people. So you may be meeting new groups of people, or you may be wanting to join a new group. So that's for Gemini. It will be in your 11th house. And the card we have for you is New Home. So maybe some of you Geminis will be moving home, reorganizing your home. Your home may become a place for group meetings. And that's for you, Gemini. Now we have our Cancers. What do we have for Cancer for the new moon? Yes. Let's see what this brings for you, my beautiful Cancerians. Yeah, so it's a very active time of year, a time when things are springing forth. The moon's connected to our emotions, and Cancer's ruled by the moon, actually. Oops. Oh, Cancer, the card that dropped out for you also is New Home. So maybe you and Gemini may be doing a project, a new home, coming in the midst of it. So whatever you do for that, Cancer, that's in your 10th house, the new moon, and the 10th house is about authority, taking authority of your life. What else is the 10th house? About being disciplined. Whoops, a few cards there. And it's New Home again, so definitely Cancer, something about a new home will be coming for you, maybe in connection with work, because the 10th house can also be a work environment or that kind of area also. It's about authority really and being disciplined. Okay, so that'll be coming for you there, Cancer, in your 10th house. And now we move on to Leo. Yes, Leos, how you all doing? Okay, with Leo, what does Leo need to do? Whom do you need to forgive? Okay, Leos. So in the 9th house, we do far distance traveling. We could do something, maybe you need to forgive something from a far distant past, or another lifetime, as we would say. So the 9th house is concerned with higher learning and far distance traveling, just being very vibrant in that area, very new in that area, Leo, in your 9th house. So who do you need to forgive to be receiving your spiritual self, or a greatness, a higher feeling of your spiritual growth? So that's for you, Leo, the 9th house. Okay, now we move on to Virgos. Virgos, you'll be getting the 8th house. Now the 8th house is concerned with legacies. It's concerned, with death and renewal. You two also need to do some research. So there you go, Virgos. So in the 8th house rules occult and mysticisms. It borders on with the 9th house as well. That's quite mystic also. But the 8th house for Virgo, so that would be, legacies maybe coming to you, a death or a rebirth. It's a new time to structure business also, Virgos. In the 8th house, it's about using other people's resources in the 8th house. So have a good time there, Virgo, while you're doing that research for something new that you're interested in, part of the occult or something maybe. Excellent. And for Libra, it's in your own house, this new moon. It's in the 7th house, because Libra is the 7th house. It's balancing the scales. We've got past the 6th, and now we're balancing out the information that we've learnt in the first 6 houses. So Libra, you'll be getting the 7th house with this new moon in Aries. So you could start new relationships, you could meet new people. One-to-one relationships is concerned with the 7th house, unlike the 11th house where it's groups, and the 3rd house where it's neighbours. So you'll be having the 7th house. Also marriages, there we go, are connected to the 7th house. I mean, you have spring for you, all you Librans, Librarites. So we are in springtime now, and we're springing in with this new moon, and so the 7th house will bring some relationships that I'm sure you'll have a pleasant time with. That's for you, Libra, 7th house. And now we have Scorpio. Scorpio, your new moon is in the 6th house, and the 6th house is about health. It's about balancing things out. It's about work. This is our work house, the 6th house, the house of Virgo, house of details. So what details do you need to be finding in your health, work, relationships? Maybe we need to balance that out a little bit more. I know Scorpios like to dive deep, and they're very good at managing. And in your 6th house, it's very good. This is a house of where you can manage yourself. For you, you get walk away. So anything that's not serving you at this present time, walk away from it, because you are coming into balancing out yourself. Too much work or too much play. No, we need to balance out. We need to walk away from something that might not be serving us, something that needs changing. So that's for you, Scorpio. So you can walk away from something and walk towards something new. A new diet, a new health regime. The 6th house is like everyday matters, so it could be a simple change in a health regime or in the way that you do things, but you need to walk away from something that is not serving you or your best interests. Now, Sagittarius, we have the 5th house for you. The 5th house is the house of children. It's the house of fun and pleasures. It's about how we rule our kingly self, I would say, the 5th house. So for Sagittarius, the new moon there in Aries will bring lots of new fun and ideas to your family, to your children, if people have children. Okay, I think children are connected to us whether we have them physically or not, because we're surrounded by that atmosphere. And it literally says goodbye to the old and hello to the new. So that's for you, Sagittarius. So maybe you want to do something new with your children, with your surroundings, something new, something, even if you don't have children, you might want to do something childish, something that reminds you of being a child, something that you enjoyed, something that you could make new now as an adult or as an adolescent. There you go, Sagittarius. So the 5th house is the new moon in Aries for you. So you say goodbye to something that is not serving you in your joy or in your pleasures, and bring in something new. So for Capricorn, we have the 4th house. Oops, there's a card for you. And the 4th house is about our home and how we can bring new things into our home. They may be physical or they may be emotional. New feelings come into our home because Cancer is ruled by the 4th house. Well, the moon rules the 4th house, sorry, and that's the house of Cancer. And so for you, the 4th house is, the card says, emotional healing. So maybe there's some emotional healing that needs to go on within the home, whether it's your home, a friend's home, somebody you know. Just take time and bring this new feeling of emotional healing that will help you spring forth into this new time. So there you go, Capricorns, that's for you. So the 3rd house now is for our Aquarians. The 3rd house is short distance travel. 3rd house is short distance travel. That card did drop out. I'll give it another shuffle. Short distance travel, communication. Mercury has now gone direct, so Mercury rules our communication, and it was retrograde for about 3 weeks. So it's been retrograde in Aries and now it's going forward. So we have the new moon in Aries, the sun in Aries, and we have Mercury in Aries. So for you, Aquarius, in the 3rd house, you'll be having maybe meetings with new friends, new neighbours may move in. Also, maybe you were starting a project of sorts, and the seeds now can be planted for that. So that's for you, Aquarians. Any more cards for Aquarius? Shall we use this? Okay, we'll use this one that came out, and the card that dropped out for you was patience. Patience. And once we have patience and give thoughts to new ideas that are coming up for us. Oh no, sorry, that's my eyes again. Practice, practice, practice. Oh, there you go. There you go, Aquarius. You need to practice. I don't know why patience came into mind or into thought. I know I need Google specs, but however. Practice, practice, practice. So a new skill, a new way of communicating in the 3rd house. Maybe you'll open up a YouTube channel. Yay. There you go, Aquarius. So practice a new skill and have a great time communicating there with your new moon, bringing forth new ideas and perspectives. And now we have Pisces. So the new moon is in your 2nd house. Oops, here we go. That's quite a few there. And the 2nd house is connected with finance and money. The 2nd house is ruled by Taurus. So the 2nd house is connected with our comforts. So you may have a new venture in mind that can make you some money, or some money may appear to you through previous efforts that you've worked. So you may be getting a gift there in your house. And the card did drop out. I just wanted to see if there was anything else for our Pisceans out there to enjoy for this new Aries dark moon, as they call it. Okay, so the card that did drop out was Flower Power. So there we go, Pisces. Maybe you'll be indulging in a new flower essence, I know one or two Pisceans out there who make perfume. Beautiful. Maybe some rose oils. So the flower, the power of flowers can be integrated into maybe a new hobby you have that comes in for the second house, or something that you can benefit from financially. So take that flower power and use it well, my darling. And that's for Pisces in the second house. And so we see what's at the bottom of the deck. Well, I thought I'd give it a shuffle, because at the bottom of the deck was the affirmations card, and we got that last time. But let's see what we have for all of the signs and for all of us. Springing forth into this Aries season. And travel is the card. Where are we traveling to? Where is our destination? Do we have a destination in mind? If so, how are we going to bring it forth into reality? Yeah. Think about traveling to new places. We can travel physically or mentally. Depends how we want to use that energy. Okay, people. Well, you spring into the new moon as you do with your glorious, amazing selves. And we'll catch up pretty soon. You take care.